It's day 341, and today's topic is what are your values that make your existence worth, and how do you define your existence? Now, as I'm looking for inspiration, I have already the topics for this challenge until the end. But as I'm listening also every day, I got inspiration here and there, and then I'm connecting some ideas. So this is what I'm doing today also. Previous days, I was speaking about the value and how important they are to know which are the most important values for you. They define our attitude and also our choices that we make every day. Now, investigations have shown that we make between 40,000 and 60,000 decisions every day. Most of them are unconscious. And of course, there are some that we do very consciously. And for example, choosing a new job. And of course, you will put attention there. But how many times the values are very so clear? Most of the time, it's our ego often who drives us. And so to know the value is defining everything from your perception, your thinking, your attitude. Everything is depending on those values. Now, if you are knowing which are your values and you are living accordingly them, because many times we do not know, and many times we do not live accordingly, or we live and then we are not conscious about what's really important. So when you become aware that your actions show something differently, then you can choose to change this. And so they influence everything. The second thought that I want to connect here is what is defining your existence. And well, there are many people who are defining who you are and your value based on your accomplishments and your job. But if somebody takes you this job, or for example, if you define them through your accomplishments and suddenly, let's say you are getting sick and you are a sportsman and suddenly you can't walk anymore, so then you fell in depression. There's so many people with this story and they have to redefine themselves. Or if you define yourself through your richness and you have homes, accumulations, and things, and somebody's taking them from you. How many people have lost everything on stock market, or they made a company, got them public, and suddenly time is coming and and new technology is arising, and you are old school and you are away from the market, like the iBook did with normal books. So the question is, in order not to be dependent from something outside, it's more time resistant to define yourself through your being, because this is something nobody can take you. You may lose your health, you may lose your accumulations and everything, but what's in your brain, your experience, and what you know is nobody can take it away from you, except if you are brain dead or dead, and then it doesn't count anyway. So coming back to defining yourself through your knowledge, for example, and what you are and what you live through, then if you connect this with your value, maybe you want to redefine what is really important, become aware that living through your knowledge, and you will find out that it's exactly this that makes you happy. If you can give your talents away to somebody else, isn't this wonderful? If you see your own kids and as they look up to you because you know so many things, you have an answer to everything, isn't this really fulfilling? So everybody who gives their talent, and every personal grow teacher is telling it's up to you to become aware of what is your talent, what is your mission to accomplish this, and give these talents to share them, because this fulfills us, not the things that we are not great at. Who wants to give time with something that is difficult for us or we are not good at? So, living what we are good at and sharing this is really what makes us happy and has endurance through time, and it's not just something in a short time lived. And then there's one more thought that I want to bring inside here. I was watching some videos today about Wayne Dyer when he brought out his book Inspiration, and what I found interesting is I have not given many thoughts about this specific topic, inspiration, and then suddenly I thought, well, this is interesting. I have given so much time for personal development, but then and he didn't said something that I cannot understand. But the mystery in personal growth is not just to listen to something. You can listen like 10 hours every day. This won't change anything in your life unless you look how this applies in your life. And it is not that you have no experience in your life with certain topics. It's just to make them consciously. And this is exactly what I found out here. I've done personal growth for about 20 years, and this time it is where I'm really making a change by thinking through all of this topic, how they can have a positive impact in my life. What do I have to do to change this? And suddenly by applying it, I'm living really the change. And so to become aware, then suddenly you connect this specific topic that seems to be important because you're listening to it, you're reading about it, and then you see where are your inspirations, where have you maybe. I can confirm this, that for example, if I go sleeping, then I have many good ideas. I'm thinking about something, then there jumps up something, or maybe, and people get by this their inspiration. Like Mozart, he got the whole piece inside of his head. He had to write it down immediately so that he won't forget it. I think in this way, painters have their inspiration. They got something and they make it. I have many beautiful pictures never seen anywhere in topics that I have in my brain by night when I'm going to sleep, that I want to learn painting in order to bring them to reality. So inspiration is everywhere, and they come if you are becoming aware of what is really important to you, to live through being and define yourself also through it. And then you will see that you attract very beautiful things in your life, because the value comes from inspiring others to give away. The more you give, the more will come back. And if you remember, all of these precious moments that you had in your life are the ones you share. It's not about showing what you have, neither what you have accomplished in titles or in your job, but it's always the wisdom that we share with others. So I wish you many sharing moments and to become aware of what is really counting for you. Maybe it's time to redefine how you define yourself and your value. And don't forget to stay tuned to tomorrow. Bye-bye.